Oh, hey, Venusaur, what you doing over there, man? I'm sure you're not gonna go for sleep powder. No, that'd be so dumb. Why would you use a lead Venusaur with sleep powder and go for it on the first turn? I mean, you could miss, and then, you know, hypothetically, if there was an enemy... Man, I told you, that's just dumb, dude. Why would you bring Venusaur to a Gen 1 UU battle? What's wrong with you people? Oh man, that's just silly. I'm gonna go for a substitute now. I'm also gonna put on a timer. I mean, that's just one of the most disrespectful things that you can see happen to yourself when you log into a Gen 1 UU battle. It's a mirror match or a ditto, depending on what competitive esports you're from. And then you just lose, but you pretty much, your Venusaur is dead and mine gets to live. So it's already a 6v5, and I'm obviously going to set up a very, what the kids would call a cheeky substitute. And probably body slam something. I guess I don't even really have to do that either. Because if they have, you know, I'm going to change my course of action. I'm going to go for body slam now. My opponent might have just rage quit. So I might... unfortunately be talking to myself because you know, I mean, there is I think they rage quit because Haunter's a fairly common lead too, so there's no way this is the first time their Venusaur's been put to sleep like that. You're not gonna believe it, guys. They sent in Haunter. Well, I did nothing, but it was better than me going for a substitute because I would have lost 25 HP. Now unfortunately I'm gonna have to face the music. Somebody's gonna get put to sleep. I'm honestly not against the idea of Venusaur getting put to sleep. It kind of did its job already. It's going for Psychic. Ooh, it got a special drop. Not good. That next Psychic will kill me. I'm just going to switch into Kadabra then. Psychic. They got a crit and another special drop. Very good for you, at least not for me. I'm going to just paralyze this guy because I think they're going to switch, which they did. They brought in a Kangaskhan. If you couldn't tell, I have a Venusaur on my team. Haunter's here too, and even Dugtrio. I also changed Seismic Toss to Reflect in case I saw something like this. And I would stand and fight this thing, but my special's been dropped. There's no way for me to fix that, so I'm just gonna go into my Venusaur now. Get hit with a Body Slam. And just outspeed him, go for Rage Delay. If they can bring in Haunter, that's absolutely totally fine. I'll just, you know, go back into, what's his name, Kadabra when I'm done here. And I would just send in the Kadabra now, but I'm fearing a Confuse Ray and or even an Explosion or even a Hypnosis. Okay, well, none of those things happened, so my fears were unfortunately unfounded. I'm going to click Psychic, though. If they stay in that, it will definitely kill it without a doubt. I don't need to run a damage calc, nothing. Let's see how much that does. Okay, I think I've been in this situation before, and that is a roll. But, I mean, I think that was a higher roll, so, you know, I should, theoretically speaking... you know, I'm gonna go for Reflect first, you know, because why not? Hyper Beam, yikes, that did a lot of damage, man. That did that much with the Reflective. That'd be 120 if I didn't have it up. Alright, well, I can definitely survive the next one. They actually survived my, my thing. I didn't get paralyzed. That's cool. I don't want to risk me getting paralyzed right now, so I'm just going to go ahead and take out this Kangaskhan. In case my Kadabra dies, I also have Dugtrio, which I found to be a very good Pokemon. Oh, speaking of. Yeah, I have Dugtrio to take out Haunter, but funny enough, they brought in their own Dugtrio, which is fairly problematic to me. Yeah, well, now I'm kind of wishing I went for Recover. Okay, I'm gonna go for Rest then. Slashes. Oh, that's right. Slash ignores the Reflect boost. So that Dugtrio is actually a big threat to me. So I'm gonna send in my own Dugtrio because, you know, Raichu, Haunter, Persian, all that. Persian can do all right, but I'd rather save that thing. So I'm just gonna hope that I win the speed. Oh, they have a Gyarados. Is that so? I see, I see. well, I don't want to get hit with a water type move. I guess I'll just send in my Haunter here. They're going to go for Blizzard instead. And I think I'm going to go for Confuse Ray, because they're going to switch in a Dugtrio. And like I already talked about this, like I don't really have things for Dugtrio, I noticed. I mean, I can't even really say it, because in my previous team, I had Slowbro, and I had the enemy Dugtrio crit me like twice or thrice, and I just died anyway. So I guess I'm going to stay and try to fight this thing. It did end up punching itself in the face. That's happened to me many, many times. Nice special drop, by the way, even though it doesn't make a difference. They punch themselves again, and you're dead. That's why I put Haunter on this team, because I've had enough of these enemy Haunters going for Confuse Ray, and you just punch yourself way too often, man. I think it's literally a 50-50 shot. It's way too... It's too much. So we have some new issues. I need... I'm gonna go for Psychic. And I actually... Oh, I think that might just get me the Chi-Chis. I outsped them and landed a crit. I don't even have to worry about my Haunter no more, because I've got Raichu to outspeed that Gyarados and just put it out of its misery. So I'll just go for Psychic on this thing just to get some damage. They have Psychic themselves. I got yet another crit. And I'm just going to go for this. That's going to take me out. And I think Persian... Yeah, Persian's faster. And I believe it just... I don't think Electabuzz is going to live that. I've never used Electabuzz, but yeah, see, it's dead. Persian's very strong in this format, if you couldn't tell. They're going to try and wake up this Venusaur. I don't think it's going to work out for them. Yep, no first turn wake up. And this was a bit of an unfortunate battle for my opponent, but I swear that's how the story always goes. Sometimes this happens to me. But I will say, more often than not, from my history of playing this UU stuff in Gen 1, I think I've been getting luckier on average than my opponent. Yep, right on cue. Perfect. I swear to God I didn't script that. They just missed Blizzard. That's like a 90 accuracy move. Alright, well, we win for now. My rating's 1199, which is not very good. Don't let me fool you. This is not really my thing. I think my win-loss in this, at the time of this recording... I think I'm like 15-6, but it's not that impressive because I think like 3 of my wins somebody just like insta forfeit on like, well, not insta forfeit, but they forfeit on like one of the first few turns. So I didn't even feel like uploading that, but I've been getting some free elo in there. But I mean, I guess I've been doing decent, but if you check out the ladder, I am like nowhere near the top. To my surprise, even though I've got a pretty decent record. Yeah, see him. Well, I guess I'm not really far away, but I'm 223. I'm right behind Cyber Friend. Oh yes, we used to go to high school together, me and Cyber Friend. Yep. Okay, guys. Well, I know I'm not gonna find a battle in the next 2 seconds. If I miraculously do, then I'll continue, but I'm not. Because you never do in these always spotlight videos, unfortunately. They're not popular. So I'm going to call it for now. Thanks for sticking around. Subscribe to my channel because it's good. That's what they tell me to tell you people. I'll see you later.